Welcome to this Crazy 8 special edition of the Southside Scoop. I'm Tyler Espinosa here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Today we had 8 hours to complete and produce an 8-minute show. Our first story today comes to us from Caleb Seymour, who shows us how technology brings new life into one of the oldest forms of children's entertainment.
When you think of technology, you might think of cell phones, cars, giant screens, but the thing that may not come to mind is puppets.
Wants to play sports or everything.
Whether it's made of paper, guided by a hand, a marionette guided by a string, or an animatronic that moves on its own, puppets have always been evolving.
Bring it to life like that.
At the Atlanta Center for Puppetry Arts, the new program, Distance Learning, has made puppets mobile.
Oh, you can make them stand up and do exercises and do activities.
Using a high-powered camera, Jeffrey can create an entire puppet show for an audience miles away, teaching them everything they need to know, from math to health lessons.
Before I was working in this department, they were primarily doing programs that were the curriculum-based lessons, and they would build a puppet along with the students. You're down here, but we can still see the screen, so we can see what our hands are doing, and see what our puppets are doing, and that's really important.
It's upside down and backwards, right?
Yeah. A lot of schools don't want to pay for all the gas and get all the kids on a bus and take them to theater, and so we found a way to bring, theater to any school that has this equipment.
This technological advancement has created a whole new method of teaching to which these kids have responded well. With an entire cast and set, showing and teaching students with puppets has become almost easy. So as technology evolves, puppets are helping lead the charge and are in fact developing even today.
Welcome to the David Bowie concert. How are you doing?
This is Caleb Seymour, signing off with STN.
Most don't think of Atlanta as a college town, but it's home to one of the most prestigious technology schools in the country. Miranda Stazak has more.
Right here is the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, but what most people don't know, it's actually called Georgia Institute of Technology. So we're here to find out what lies beyond the yellow and black. Technology is impacting the boys and girls of this institution each and every day.
I think that's the reason most of us are here. I think that's the reason this place exists. I think it's definitely going to make a change, and I think it's already making a change.
They focus on making students' dreams become a reality by allowing them to bring new technical advances into society.
Next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, I think we're going to see the real fruits of all the work we're doing at the school, regardless of what major you are or what field you're in or what you're trying to do with the future. I think everyone here is trying to make a difference in the way they can, in the most efficient and enjoyable way they can.
You may be asking yourself, what sets apart an institution from a university?
I know, I have friends who are at engineering schools at humanities, colleges and universities, and they feel like it's not as focused there as it is here. Here, I'm constantly bombarded with engineering and computer science.
This is an engineering school. You come here to study engineering, and I think our zeal and our desire to see technological progress is a little stronger than people in, let's say, a liberal arts school.
With students as bright as these, who knows what the future could hold for our community? Signing off for STN, I'm Miranda, along with Sarah and Aiden.
Up next, Ashley Pasley takes us to a place where fantasy becomes reality.
Tiptoe down if you dare. You're here for more than just a scare. Look closely to escape the room. You may even find a flying broom. Using the science behind illusions, this museum invites you to become one with the displays.
We want to create an art that's accessible by people, not like the high museums type of art where you can only look, don't take pictures, don't touch. We're trying to be the exact opposite. Be a part of the art, pose with it, take pictures.
So come up close. Can you count the white dots? Maybe dance in the lights? All that you see is actually just simple science.
Obviously, the infinity room uses reflections. The color wall uses color mixing techniques to make the shadows of different colors appear. Optical illusions, that's just the art of optical illusions. It definitely has a lot of science behind it, the way our eye processes light.
After watching the illusions, it's time to take on the escape room. And like the rest of the museum, it has one goal.
So to incorporate art into it and make our puzzles less scary, because zombies seems to be a popular concept. We definitely don't want to have anything to do with them.
It may not seem like a likely match, but science and art create the illusion of a pair. Escaping with you from Student Television News, I'm Ashley Pasley along with Madison Flynn and Kyle Sims.
The world of science and technology always changes fast, but what about going fast? We caught up with Chance Jeffrey at the auto show.
Today, I'm at the Atlanta International Auto Show to learn more about these beautiful machines that we call cars, which have been a passion of man since they were first created. But now with new technologies, they're able to be safer and yet more powerful at the same time.
Automobiles have always been a great sense of pride for the American people, whether that be shining and keeping one car pristine or collecting several done.
I own 2 collector cars and 1 cool car, which is my daily driver, which is a newer Dodge Challenger.
The immense following that has come from Rick's Club, however, is not just about the sound of the engine or the squealing of the tires.
Charities that we collect for every year. At our shows, instead of having a set fee, we have a donation bowl that supports the charity of that show. Last year we collected $34,000 for our assorted charities.
As important as the classics are, technologically we have moved on to the shinier and sleeker models.
Select. That will allow you to customize the driving experience while you're on the road. So for example, if you feel like you're going to be in a lot of stop and go traffic, and we are in Atlanta, so that tends to happen often depending on the time of day, you can go ahead and switch the vehicle into eco mode. That will maximize your fuel savings in the vehicle.
Vanity is one thing, but functionality is another, which in some cities is very important for the safety of others.
Road, the reporter can go live and they can switch, so you see the front of the vehicle and then they can switch to the reporter who would be sitting here live in the seat.
Thanks to all these advances in science and technology, we are driving around modern day supercomputers, which back when cars were invented was merely just a dream.
Today we've shown you the classic cars that would just take you to point A and point B. But due to the new technological advances that are daily occurrences in the automotive field, the new sleek and shiny cars we also have shown you can now take you to point A and point B faster, safer, and more efficiently. I'm Chance Jeffrey signing off for the Southside Scoop. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you for watching this Crazy 8's edition of the Southside Scoop. I'm Tyler Espinosa, signing off.